Good morning, my dear students. In today's income tax class, we are starting with Unit 2. Unit 1 is completed and Unit 3 is completed. Now, we are moving on to the Unit 2. This is a very important chapter and a very lengthy chapter, because in this chapter you will be asked 2 6 marks, 2 2 marks and 2 14 marks questions. Okay. Now, the chapter name is Income from Salary. See the 5 heads of income. The 5 heads of income, as you all know, first one is income from salary, then income from house property, then income from business and profession, income from capital gains, and the last one is income from other sources. So the second one we already completed, that is income from house property. So we are starting now with the first head of income tax, that is income from salary. Now, most of your parents are working people where they are not self-employed. They get the salary from their employer. For example, you can take me, your parents and all, where we get the salaries from the employer. Now, how we are taxable under the income tax department, and up to what amount we are not taxable, how much concession we get for the payment of tax, all these things you will be learning in this chapter, that is income from salary calculations. Everything you will be knowing in this chapter. Now, what is salary to income tax department? See, for us, salary means we are getting a month, at the month end, what is the amount we get from our employer, that is the employee, whatever amount he is getting from employer is called as salary. But in case of income tax department, the salary is defined in a different way, where what all will be included in the salary. So let us see the definition of salary under the income tax department, how it is defined. Now, under section for salaries, under section 17, it includes the following, that is wages, annuity or pension, any gratuity, any fees, commission, perquisites or profits in lieu of salary or wages, any advance salary, any payment received in respect of any period of leave not availed by him, that is leave encashment, portion of the annual accretion to the balance at the credit of an employee participating in recognized provident fund to the extent taxable, transferred balance in a recognized provident fund to the extent it is taxable, any contribution made by the central government or any employer to the account covered under pension scheme referred in section 80 CCT. So all these things are included in salary under section 17 subsection 1. So each of these topics you will be studying in this chapter. How to calculate all these things you will be learning. Wages means it is nothing but per day how much he is paid. Then pension means you all know, which is paid to the retired people. Gratuity means for the period of service which is given by the employee to the employer at the retirement, this gratuity will be paid. Then all these points you will be learning further when we are solving the problem. So I do not want to waste much time by explaining this one by one, because further each topic when you study you will understand in detail. Now if I tell in brief you will not understand. Now, the meaning of salary for different purpose. See, when we are calculating the problems, we consider the salary in a different way for the different purposes. So, let us see for each different method of calculation how the salary will be considered while we are calculating the problems. So, here you have the 4 segregations. First one, in case of entertainment allowance, when we are calculating the problem which is related to entertainment allowance, we have to take salary that is only basic pay only. See, your salary will be that is when a person is getting a salary from his employer, the salary will be break up into HRA, TA, DA, basic pay, medical allowance, all these things breakup will be given. So here when we are doing the problem related to entertainment allowance, salary has to be considered only basic pay only. Second one, in case of gratuity under Payment of Gratuity Act. So when we are doing the problems which are related to gratuity, salary will be basic pay plus full DA. DA means dearness allowance. Then coming to the third one, in case of a rent-free house, if a person is provided with rent-free accommodation by his employer, then when you are taking the salary calculation, you have to calculate as follows. That is, salary is equal to basic plus A, that is taxable allowances, plus B, that is bonus, plus C, that is commission, plus D, that is dearness allowance which enters into retirement benefits, plus F, that is fees, and plus L, that is leave salary received during service period. So in short form, you can remember salary is equal to basic plus A plus B plus C plus D plus F plus L. Then you can remember these abbreviations. So in further of this chapter, you will be learning the problems which is based on rent-free accommodation. That time we need this salary calculation. Coming to the fourth one, in case of others, see, apart from the above three, that is the entertainment allowance, then rent-free house, then gratuity. Apart from these, in other cases, salary will be basic plus dearness pay plus dearness allowance which enters into retirement benefits plus commission. That is, if the employee is given commission at a fixed percentage on sales achieved by him. So commission will be based on sales only. If it is not related to sales, you should not take it. So salary is equal to basic plus dearness pay plus dearness allowance plus commission. Now I think most of you are getting confused why these type of calculations. Further, when we are doing the problems, these things we need. That time you will understand why we are taking the salary into different manners. Okay, as of now, whatever notes I have sent today, you write down that and listen to this. In further classes, when I am explaining the problems, you will understand more better how we are doing this salary calculations. But again and again I am telling you, this is a very important chapter where you have 2 14 marks, 2 6 marks and 2 2 marks questions. And one more thing, this chapter is not only important for the exam but also in your future when you are earning salary from your employer. As a finance student, you all should know the salary calculation, how it is taxable and how much tax you are going to pay on your salary. Okay. Thank you everyone. Tomorrow let's continue with this unit 2.